In this video, I'm giving you 10 tips on how to get card mastery badges fast in Clash Royale. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars back with another Clash Royale video. And just like I said, we're talking all about how to get card mastery challenges done quickly and how to get those badges fast. The card mastery rewards in Clash Royale are some of the best rewards that I've ever seen in the game. So today I'm giving you 10 tips on how to get these challenges done fast and how to get those card mastery rewards as fast as possible. Tip number 1 in this video is to use the mirror in this new meta. The mirror is overpowered right now. It's just a fact, and you gotta embrace it and abuse the overpowered mirror before it gets nerfed. You should be using the mirror for 2 reasons. 1, because it's overpowered, as I already said, but 2, because it also helps you get the card mastery challenges done faster. Using the mirror will help you get the card mastery challenges done for the mirror, but it also counts if you play, for example, a flying machine. Then that is a mirror, but it's also a flying machine, so it double counts for the card mastery challenges, so you really have to take advantage of this. Yeah, the mirror is basically going to allow you to have a lot more fun in Clash Royale and get the card mastery challenges done even faster. Tip number 2 for the card mastery badges is to play Clan Wars 2 every day and do your 4 battles every single day. This is because Clan Wars 2 forces you to use 32 different cards. You can't double up a card in any of your Clan Wars 2 decks, so you have to use 32 different cards. So basically, if you do 1 week of Clan Wars 2 and you're able to win about half your games, then you're gonna unlock the card mastery challenges for all of the 32 cards that you use in Clan Wars 2. So this is basically just a great way to get more gold and force yourself to use 32 different cards. Tip number 3 for the card mastery in Clash Royale is to choose one deck, basically your main ladder deck, and just focus on playing ladder with that deck. Card mastery has only been out for about a week at the time of me making this video, and I'm already pretty close to starting to complete the 3rd task for a lot of the cards in my main ladder deck right now. As you can see, guys, some of these rewards for the 3rd task are like 150 gems. You can also get thousands and thousands of gold very easily, like 4,000, 6,000, 8,000 for a lot of these tasks. Basically, the 3rd level of challenges for each card mastery are definitely the hardest to complete, but they give you by far the best rewards. So mastering your main ladder deck and trying to get all 3 of those levels complete for your main deck is going to give you so many rewards once you start completing those level 3 tasks. Tip number 4 is that if you don't want to do tip number 3 and just focus on one deck, the alternative is to basically take a page out of the Clan Wars 2 book and work on a lot of different decks at once. Once you complete card mastery tasks for a lot of the cards in one deck, you can switch to another deck that has a lot of different other cards and try to complete tasks number 1 and 2 pretty quickly. As I said in tip number 3, tasks number 1 and 2 are a lot easier to complete than the 3rd level, so if you mix up your deck a lot, then you'll be able to get card mastery badges like levels 1 through 4 very easily for a lot of different cards. And if you don't want to play just one deck in Clash Royale, then this is definitely a good way to still get a lot of gold and practice with a lot of different cards. Tip number 5 for the card mastery badges is to experiment with new decks. Especially don't be afraid to use the mirror or the elixir collector in your decks. I know that most players don't really like the mirror or the elixir collector, but I've been using a deck with the elixir collector and the mirror, and in the first day of this season, I was able to get top 1,000 in the United States. I've only done this once before, so the fact that I was able to jump into the top 700s places in the United States is kind of crazy just by using the mirror and the elixir collector. In my opinion, both of these cards are pretty overpowered, so definitely experiment with some new decks. Create your own decks in this new meta because that's really the best way to surprise people early season on ladder. Tip number 6 for the card mastery badges is that if your cards are level 11 or higher, you should be playing ladder, not classic challenges. This is because the card mastery tasks have certain numbers for how much damage you have to deal and how many troops you have to destroy or how many towers you have to hit. Especially the ones that have a certain number of how much damage you have to do, you should be playing ladder because your cards are level 11 or higher and they'll do more damage than at tournament standards. So this is a pretty simple tip, but basically make sure you're playing as much ladder as possible because the numbers are inflated on ladder and it just makes it that much easier to complete the card mastery tasks. Tip number 7 is the flip side of tip number 6 though. If your cards are level 11 or lower, then you should be playing grand challenges and classic challenges as much as you can. Also, special events like the Royal Tournament and like draft challenges, any fun game modes that they come out with where everyone's cards go up to level 11, you should be playing those as much as possible, because then this will inflate your numbers compared to ladder, because a level 9 balloon does much less damage than a level 11 balloon. So if you can inflate the numbers by playing classic challenges and grand challenges, definitely do that. Tip number 8 is actually something I didn't know until yesterday, and I feel like a lot of people haven't realized this yet, but basically take a look over here, guys. Clash Royale actually organizes your card mastery tasks by progress. If you click on this little card mastery button here, the cards furthest up in the top left are the ones where you're very close to completing one of the tasks, and then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom right, those are the ones that you're the furthest away from. So another in-depth strategy to complete the card mastery badges as fast as possible is to simply check this card mastery page and see which cards are in the upper left and try to make decks with those cards, and then go out and try to complete those tasks as fast as possible. Tip number 9 is also something that I didn't realize until very recently, but when you think about a lot of the card mastery tasks, pretty much all of them are dealing damage to towers and troops, hitting towers with certain troops. And when you think about how an actual game goes in Clash Royale, these tasks are actually incentivizing reckless play. If you think about a defensive battle where no towers are taken and it comes down to tiebreaker, that means that the towers themselves were not hit very much by the troops. And so in my opinion, the best way to complete a lot of these card mastery challenges faster is to play less defense and more offense. Even if you lose battles and like get 3 crowned or something, as long as you're taking more towers and just doing as much damage as possible on offense, you're gonna complete the card mastery challenges faster. Basically, the more games you play and the more damage you do, you're going to complete the card mastery challenges faster. So sometimes consider tower trading your opponent, because that really just helps both of you. Now, obviously, if your main focus is winning and you don't really care about the card mastery challenges, then you should play defensively and try to play the best Clash Royale you can. But I feel like you're probably watching this video because you want to complete the card mastery challenges faster, and so my advice to you would be to play recklessly. If your opponent starts to build up a huge push on one side, maybe just try to avoid getting 3 crowned, but also try to play offense on the other side. It can be a lot of fun to tower trade people, and that's kind of what they're incentivizing with these card mastery challenges. So play recklessly and try to take as many towers as you can. The 10th and final tip for the card mastery badges today is to learn the damage that certain spells do with the mirror. This isn't too difficult if your cards are level 12 or below, because then the mirror will take them 2 levels up to level 14 or less, and you can just look up how much damage those cards do. But if your cards are level 15 or 16 with the mirror, then you're gonna have to either do a little math or look it up online to figure out how much damage your level 15 or 16 spells are doing. For example, I learned that the fireball at level 14 does 274, and then at level 16 it does 331. So if you're at maxed ladder, then a fireball mirror fireball combo does exactly 605 damage. It's always important to know your spell damage, and with the mirror being buffed like this, then it kind of changes up how much damage we know the spells do. So keep this in mind for the end of games. Spell cycling with the mirror is easier than ever before, so definitely learn the new spell damages and take advantage of that. So there we go, guys, my 10 tips today on how to get card mastery badges fast in Clash Royale. I hope all these tips help you. I hope at least some of the 10 you hadn't thought of before, and this video can help inspire you to go out in Clash Royale and get these challenges done faster. This Clash Royale card mastery / mighty miner update has been absolutely awesome, and I've been putting out as much content as I can on this update. So definitely give me a like on this video. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed this video. I also have my next video coming out on Sunday morning, but I'll see you guys during my live stream and in a couple days with another Clash Royale video.